Mass communities are still cleaning up from the intense flooding over the weekend.
And a local state legislator pushing to get additional funding for one particular town. Western Mass News reporter Matt Satilli joins us now live in Wilbraham with more. Matt?
Chris and Jordan, I'm here outside the Wilbraham Fire Department, and Fire Chief Michael Andrews tells me his crews have been active all week long responding to water emergency calls. And now the town is pushing for additional help from Governor Baker.
I think that's why I worked all day, because I couldn't afford to lose everything.
This is what Lori Kuhn's basement looked like on Sunday morning. She tells Western Mass News she worked for 13 hours preparing wet vacuums, fans, and hoses. But she's still dealing with damage.
There's just so much of this that will not be covered by insurance.
Wilbraham Fire Chief Michael Andrews says his department has responded to over 50 calls and pumped over 30 basements since Sunday. And they were still busy on Wednesday.
We do have some pumps that are still out there, and crews are responding to houses to evacuate some more water.
Kuhn is like many others, concerned about the cleanup costs. To start, she has to shell out at least $5,000 for a sump pump.
Some people, through COVID, who's going to have all the money to do these repairs?
We took our concerns to State Representative Angelo Pupolo, who is pushing for state or federal funding to help this community recover financially.
A lot of them, did not have flood insurance. It's something that you don't have. It's something that you don't think about. And it's something that in some areas can be quite expensive.
He says currently he's assessing the damage in the area to get a more accurate estimate of how many homes were affected.
We're in the early stages. It's nothing that's going to be done overnight. We're exploring possibilities to see what is out there for funding.
And whether it be state or federal funding, he's committed to finding help and giving back.
I'm not going to leave any stone unturned, and I'm going to try to do all that I can to bring home any assistance that we can.
Now, as for the community declaring a state of emergency, Representative Pupolo tells me a more effective way of requesting funding could be to apply at the county level rather than just as individual cities or towns. Now, coming up later at 6, we talk to 2 local home restoration companies on how to protect your home against basement flooding and water damage, as there could be more rain in the forecast. Reporting live in Wilbraham, Matt Satilli, Western Mass News.